Hey y'all, been all over the country, tried all kinds of bourbons. I've learned one thing: the best bourbons are the bourbons you share with your friends. Hello, my name is Joe Russo. They call me Suburban Joe. I hope you all are ready for lots of fun, lots of laughs, and lots of bourbon. So on this show, we're going to talk about surviving fatherhood. You know, the tale of two fools. We're going to talk about mixing cultures and mixing bourbons. Although we try not to take ourselves too seriously, there's a lot to learn on the show. I want to welcome you all to this journey, the Suburban Joe Show. Remember, drink what you like. And guess what? We ain't rocket scientists. We just like bourbon. Yo, we're back again.
Yes,
Season 2 still.
Yes, sir.
You know, there's a controversy, but we'll talk about that later. You know, I want to say season 2, episode 2, but you know, my producer
Trying to run up the number.
he's right. So
episode
10. So we're in episode 10, all right?
So technically
In case you all get confused because Antoine's going to do what Antoine's going to want to do.
That's right.
So this is episode 10, season 2, episode 2. Not to confuse anybody.
But it's a Suburban Joe show.
Suburban Joe, we back.
We back.
Here we go. It's a beautiful day.
We are. I'm the wingman T. My friends call me the chief geek around here.
He's a geek.
Yeah. And who you going to introduce yourself, or everybody know you already? I guess you don't have to.
I'm Joe. Jose for my Mexican-speaking friends. Giuseppe for my Italian-speaking friends.
And not to confuse you with Jose.
Not to be confused with Cuervo. All right.
Cuervo.
So anyways.
Sorry, Jose.
Shit. Don't worry about it. All is good, man.
Good to be back, man.
Heck yeah. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Michigan. I mean, we hit the 80s today. I mean, if it was like this every day.
Yeah. We'd be San Diego.
Oh, we'd be San Diego. And everyone would be like, we moving to Florida. We moving to Michigan, not Florida.
Yep.
But, you know, unfortunately, we got the winters. But we'll talk about that later on. I'm not going to like downplay what we had today.
No.
Today was one of the best days you'll ever have. So anybody in the house all day, you missed out.
Yes.
All right. Man.
Let's get into this.
Right. So we're going to run right into PappyGate. Normally we do on the rocks, but you know what? We had a lot of stuff going on this week. So we're going to go right into the tale of two fools.
Because we're pappies.
We are pappies and we're fools.
And this is
it's a tale of two fools. Yeah. PappyGate. Right?
Yeah, man.
So I think we should start with you, actually.
Yeah, so I had a good week. My sons won the basketball championship.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Way to go, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
Totally proud of them on that.
Heck yeah, that's freaking awesome, man.
In the baseball world, I think we won 3-1 this week.
Yep.
So that was pretty good.
That's huge.
Yeah, man. What about you?
Man, so anyways, we, you know what, brought Jeremy home when Chris and I went to go pick him up on Tuesday.
Yep.
That was pretty cool. I'm glad to have my son back home.
It's always good to have him back.
Both the boys back home.
That's our resident GM.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
He's here now.
Yeah, he's in the building, matter of fact, man.
Really? Yeah.
Can I hop in here real quick?
You can.
Sure. I just want to give a huge shout out to my producer in training, Jeremy. What's
Russo?
Jeremy Russo.
Yeah. Say hey, Jer.
Jeremy, man,
come on.
They always hear me, and I'm sure
I know.
tired of my voice at this point.
Come on, Jeremy, get in on the show.
Someone new help.
Yes.
Hey gosh.
There he is.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
That's right.
Man,
so, but it was a good week, man. And
we have Mother's Day.
Wow, man, I'm gonna tell you, Mother's Day was a really fun day. We had a neighborhood Mother's Day between our yards, and
we celebrated the moms.
Yep.
The godmoms, the moms.
Yep.
We ate good. You made your pork ribs. How'd they turn out?
Man. Brian, you're gonna have to call in one day and tell them how the ribs were, because he's still talking about. That's my future brother-in-law, by the way.
Yep. And our gym partner.
Oh yeah.
You sent me pictures of the bones, man. I'm talking about they must have slid right off.
Oh yeah. Well, you know,
I was like, ooh.
Well, I came over. Well, and I do okay on ribs normally, right? I do. But you know what? I went over their house. I went to Tarmel and Diana's house a couple days before. I'm like, hey, I need a little bit of help. I want them to be perfect. So they gave me.
We do got to pretty decent strategy.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
Man, did they come out? I'm telling you. Whew,
Yep.
that was probably one of the
Fall right off the bone, don't it?
Oh, they did, man.
Yeah, man.
It was so good.
The key is putting them things in the
Yep.
oven and letting them just chill for hours, man. Letting them
That's it.
relax. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But the biggest thing that you all told me was mix some vinegar, salt water, and let the ribs sit in there no more than an hour.
Yep.
No more than an hour. I did 40 minutes. Man, whew.
Yeah.
Those things came right off the bone, man.
Yeah.
When I cooked them.
Then you broil it at the end with the sauce on
Oh,
it.
no more barbecuing. I'm going to tell you. I used to always think you had to barbecue the ribs at the end, right?
Yep.
Yeah. No, sir. Man, I'm telling you, these ribs were like up here.
And it works with the beef ribs as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to I'm going to try with different things now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it worked for that. I'm thinking it would work for chicken, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we do it with the chicken as well.
Yeah. So
It doesn't take as long to break down.
No.
So you can, but it do have its.
Well, you guys' chicken's always pretty darn good.
Yeah, we got a few things we're pretty good at.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it's all that traffic, all that football traffic. Every week.
all that football.
You get a lot of practice.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Yeah. So Mother's Day was great. The mothers had a fun day.
Yeah.
They really did. I think Diana had a fun day. I mean,
Disco Die showed up.
Disco Die did show up.
Yep.
Thank you, Disco Die, for showing up.
Yep.
Man,
so she enjoyed some Douce.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which means that I was on Daddy Patrol.
Yeah, but yeah. You know what though? It was also nice that your mother was there to help.
Yep.
She was there to help all of Mother's Day, so they gave you all a chance to chill out.
Absolutely.
And it gave Diana a chance to have a really nice Mother's Day.
Let her hair down.
She did, man. You should have seen, man. We were playing cornhole and she was going crazy.
The great cornholio.
The great cornholio. It was fun, man.
Yeah.
And then well, we'll wait for the other. So then we also went to Brian's house.
I got a Brian's house.
Yeah, one of our friends, Brian and his wife invited us over because he's got a rather ginormous bourbon collection.
Extravagant.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually kind of funny. We went there, and he had a menu printed out, menu of everything. Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
Listen, if anybody's got a menu printed out, you went over your head at that point.
Oh, way over his head.
Like seriously.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Was it 2.5 pages of bourbon?
Oh, it was 2.5 pages. It was ridiculous.
And the font was like this, guys.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So the first thing I looked at Tarmel when I seen all that, I'm like, how the heck does he keep all this bourbon? Him and I will go through a bottle, we'll just blink an eye and we'll go through a bottle.
I do wonder how he keeps so much bourbon.
You know why?
And he's into it as much as he is.
You know why? I know why.
Why?
Because you and I are not his neighbors. Because if you and I were his neighbors,
I can see this now. Well, I can see it now in his cupboards though. He'd be like, these guys come over a lot more often.
He would hate us because he'd be like, where's all my bourbon?
Yep.
You know what though? He had us try some pretty good bourbons though.
Yep. I enjoyed him a whole lot. And the one thing that he preached all night that stuck with me is a 12-year bottle is usually where you want to be.
Yep.
10 to 12 years.
Yep.
Is about where you want to be on a good bourbon.
And it was good. That 12-year Weller was good.
Even the tequila.
That tequila he had was really good too.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it was, he let us finish that 12-year Weller.
Yep. That was
nice. Which that was really nice.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I mean?
This man had more bourbon. I mean, and it was flowing. It was flowing.
Oh yeah.
Definitely was a rough night.
Oh man, it was a rough morning. It was, because that was Saturday, right? So Saturday night we went to Brian's house.
Yep.
Friday night, what did we do? We hung out Friday, I think.
Allegedly.
We did because Chrissy wanted to see Jordan.
Yes.
Friday night. We came over your house Friday night, and actually we drank a bottle of Weller's Friday night.
We did.
I think we did. Wasn't it Friday night?
Whose Weller's was that? Yours?
That was mine.
Yeah.
You know?
Had to be.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then Saturday we went to Brian's.
Yep.
And it was rough. Then Sunday, literally drank all day.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie. What a nice day, man. We had
we had a lot of fun. So this takes us into culture clash.
Yep.
Culture clash is when we basically you know, I experience things from
Yeah.
your culture, you experience things
Yep.
from my culture. Somebody from your culture be like, hey, this is totally normal. But from mine, they'd be like, whoa, doggy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes we switch cultures.
Oh, that's happened.
Yeah,
It has happened.
So in this case, man, I got to see my kids try to teach you
The gritty.
the gritty. And,
So it was so funny. It was getting late at night. It was getting late. It was still daylight. So when you all, you're probably seeing, if I know him, he's got the video on right now.
Yep, the video's running.
It
right
ain't
now.
pretty. But anyways,
It's gritty, but it ain't pretty.
It ain't pretty. You know what I call it? I call it the shitty. So anyways, so the kids were trying to teach me the gritty. And it was actually funny because today Bubs was like, hey,
yep,
let's do the gritty again. And I'm like, let's save it for tomorrow.
Yep.
Because
they want to see it, man. They want to see you do it. It's funny watching you do the dance, man.
It's funny.
You're like a team mascot, man.
I am like the team. You know what? If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at anybody.
I got you, man. So that was pretty darn cool.
That was fun. Actually, that was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, no, the video shows it all.
The video does show.
The other thing that was really cool, from a culture standpoint, was Ozark.
Man, yes.
Yep. So
you started off,
yeah,
and then I'm gonna go in
as
someone that didn't know what was going on.
Yep. So the premise is this: episode 1, season 4. This is like the final season of it.
Yep.
They mixed in Nas.
Yep.
Hip hop artist Nas, the Illmatic album, which is Nas's first album. Okay. Right. So if you know Nas's first album, then you're considered a real hip hop person. We call him a hip hop head, right?
Yeah.
True underground.
But if you didn't know this,
right,
you missed like, okay, so
layer of genius.
Yes.
Right?
So he's gonna explain it to you. And if you watch the first new episode, go back and rewatch it after you listen to the new song.
So Ruth is avenging her cousin's death.
Yep.
The whole episode. And so so in this particular episode, she is the cousin of death.
Yep.
Right? She's the cousin of death, and she's revenging
her cousin.
Wyatt's death, right?
Yep.
And so the famous line from the Nas verse is, I never sleep, because sleep is the cousin of death, right?
Yeah.
And so the whole time it's leading up to that rhyme, to that lyric. It's the cousin of death.
What was really cool though was the way it led up to it though. So anyways, after we stopped it, right? We did.
Yeah,
we stopped
I got really excited.
Yeah.
Everybody in the room was looking at me like, what happened?
Why are we stopping it? So anyways, then he explained it, right? Yep. So then it was like, all of a sudden the guy, who was the guy?
Big Mike.
It was Big Mike, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, Ruth, you need to get some sleep.
Yeah. And she was like, I never sleep. And he was like, why not? And she was like, well, you know. Because sleep is the because like
and then,
but that because of the death.
But that didn't come on until after. Right. It was just like
she's listening to the Illmatic album the whole time.
Yeah.
She's driving and just in her mind and raging.
Yep.
Because she wanted to revenge her cousin's death.
Yeah. So if you watch it, listen to the album, listen to the song, and then go back and rewatch it. It's actually genius.
It'll make you appreciate the layers
and now,
in the writing.
Right. So now it also makes me think about what did we miss all season long?
Yep.
Like for the last 4 seasons, the last few seasons.
Last 3, yep.
Yep. So what did we miss?
Yeah.
You know, and that's what's funny. It's like now we can roll into this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a few people have said, man, it's kind of slow.
Right.
But is it slow?
Is it?
You know what I mean?
Or are there layers being worked that you're just not aware of?
For sure.
Right?
I'm thinking so.
Or we're not, like, and it happens all the time in writing.
It does. It's like, even tonight, right?
Yeah.
Even tonight, it was funny. We got here to the studio and there's a lot going on in the studio.
Yeah, today.
There's some mixing going on. And Tarmel was listening to it, and all of a sudden he's like, hey, wait a minute, stop. And he had them redo everything, right?
Yep.
And there was a reason behind it.
I wanted it to build up to the climax.
Right. So he wanted to build. So that's, I think, was what's going on in Ozark as well.
Yeah.
What you did in the mixing area.
That's what they're doing.
Is what they're doing, right? So yeah, it's slow, but is it slow?
Is it slow? Or is it slow on purpose?
I think it's slow on purpose.
Right.
I think it's building up to something big at the end.
So
right?
we got to keep y'all up to date
Yep.
on what we thought of
Yep.
it overall because we're still walking it down.
Yep.
The objective is we get up to episodes 5.
Yep.
And watch the last 2 together as a family. So we'll let you know.
Unfortunately, Chris and I are
definitely holding up the party.
Oh, we're holding up the party. Hey,
the snails.
I was thinking snails. That's actually kind of funny. The snails was in my head. I'm like,
I think you almost said it. I said
I did.
I had to steal that.
It's kind of scary. You're reading my mind.
Good. The snails. Gee whiz.
What are the snails?
That was genius.
Yes, sir. So, anyways, but that was it. That was like it was fun, man. It was a great.
It was a great episode.
Week. Yes,
great episode. Great week overall. Kind of tough at the gym. It just felt like I kind of hate Mondays after the holiday.
Yeah, but I think this was our test week.
Yeah, this was do y'all really want to stay in the gym week?
Yes, this was like, hey, are you gonna keep working out or are you gonna let the evil side win, right? And this has been the week that the evil side was trying to take us down.
Still lift the most this week.
Dude, all right, everyone, I'm going to tell you right now. This man over here just benched 300. 300. And here my ass is still, what am I, 185?
Hey, man.
I know. But still, this guy over here, it's like, I seen it coming last week. Yep. And he
actually talked me into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really didn't care about going up that high.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I can do it.
You did. And he kicked ass this week. Yep. That was like
in the worst week. So there's a silver lining.
Yep. There's
the worst week.
Yep.
I lift my highest.
Yeah, you did. And it was great, man. I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, this week was the week that we were just like every day, it was just like, what are we gonna do today? And even today was just like we got through today. Today was plyometrics.
Yeah,
we did plyometrics, and let me tell you, this is a tough day. We had boxing. I mean, we do boxing on Tuesdays.
Yep.
We do heavy bag on Tuesdays. Thursdays we do plyometrics, and then we still roll into back and biceps today. And
all I can hear is Antoine in my head asking me, "What are you getting so strong for?"
You get older, you're gonna understand, Antoine.
You'll understand.
Right now, you're young, and you're like, I got all this energy, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden, man, you're gonna be my age one day, you're gonna be 50-ish, and you're gonna be like, oh man, everything hurts.
Yeah,
and you'll be there, bro.
Absolutely.
What you got to say about that, Antoine? Got anything to say about that?
Nope. Because I'm young forever. What is it?
I wanna be forever young.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how that's gonna go. You know.
Oh yeah.
The future's moving too fast. I'll be fine.
It really is, bro.
I'll be fine.
It really is.
Word up.
All righty. So we got through all that.
Yep.
So I think we hop into Tracy Buffalo. Hey, Jabba the Creek Distillery. It opened 2016. It's family owned and it's majority owned by women. We stumbled across Jabba the Creek driving to Louisville. The people there were friendly. Their customer service was fantastic, and it's very kid friendly. They serve food and drinks. They have 3 types of bourbons. They have a rye, they have a straight, and they have a 4-grain bourbon. All their bourbons are made with Bloody Butcher corn, and it's all grown at their farms. So if you're in Shelby, Kentucky, stop at Jabba the Creek. Hey, so I hope you guys all enjoyed my trip to Kentucky.
Man, your adventures is so cool, man. I'm so glad we got to get that in this season.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure, man.
Definitely a fresh perspective.
Oh, for sure.
Man.
Oh, you know what? It was a lot of fun, and I want to go do it again one day. Hopefully,
yeah, we'll get to go.
We're gonna go.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so after Saturday night, Tarmel came up with a great idea. So Brian, who invited us over, we're gonna put him into a segment of the show now.
Yeah, new segment,
a brand new segment. Yep. So if you've seen everything that was going on, Brian is kind of a bourbon snob.
Yep.
So our next,
in a good way though.
No, in a really good way actually. Yeah.
He's almost genius in the way.
Yeah,
he thinks about it and approaches it.
Yeah, he's kind of got the scientific part of it.
He does,
right?
and I think that'll be a good ad for the audience.
For sure. And I think, I think a lot of people will learn something. I know. I mean, we always do every time we hang out with Brian.
Absolutely. Like
So
this
Brian,
time,
yeah.
we got deep into smelling.
Yes.
How to smell the notes
Yep.
before you sip it, so that it enhances what you
Yep.
taste. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So Antoine, run the tape.
Run the tape. Yo, what up? Suburban Joe fans, what's up, man? So we're all here. We're at my friend Brian's house tonight. He invited us over. He's got lots of bourbon. I mean, bro, he's even given us like lists. He's even created a list of all of his bourbons, man. So anyways, we're here tonight. We're sampling some bourbons. And tonight, Brian, let's walk us through what we're doing, man.
All right, so we're going to talk about smell tonight, right? So smell is what we taste, right? So it's very important to get a good smell of your bourbon. So for tonight we have, it's a single barrel, it's Wilderness Trail. So this is a weeded bourbon, so you gotta get a look at that, right? So we know weeded bourbon usually gives us a sweet taste. So sweet. So when you smell, let's talk about what you smell. I get that sweetness,
But I get caramel.
I get caramel, I get a little bit of honey,
Maybe a little bit of vanilla,
a little bit of vanilla.
but it's really
There's some spice to it, a little bit of spice
Yeah,
to it, like a
for
Baker
sure.
spice for
Yeah.
sure. Right, so you smell it, right? So you're letting
sure.
it breathe. So you have a better glass than I do, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's the
So,
gear.
for
Yeah.
sure.
It's a
So you're gonna
carrying
get, you
glass,
should get a little bit more than I do.
Yeah.
So now let's taste it. Right? So. Alright, so you got the sweetness, right?
Yep, for sure the sweetness.
Right, and I finish. I got that little bit of
Got a good.
spicy on
Yep,
the back,
for
right?
sure. Yep.
Definitely the sweet of the week.
Oh
right?
yeah.
So
No, you can definitely tell it's weeded.
So
right.
it's very important to smell your bourbon,
Yep.
just like you smell a wine, right? It leads to what you're tasting. So
Right.
it's very, very important that when you before you even drink your bourbon, give it that good smell so that you have that good experience of what you taste.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Cheers. Enjoy.
All right. Hey, what do you all think of Brian?
Yeah,
You know what? He's fun. He's a good dude.
pretty cool.
Yeah. We're gonna do a lot more of that.
Yeah, more of the bourbon snob
Yes.
going forward. Yep.
For sure. We're gonna do more of the bourbon snob. It's fun.
Mhm.
Maybe we'll do it at his house. I got some stuff at my house. I kind of want him to come over and critique. What
We'll
the
get
heck?
him here in the studio too sometime.
I think we should get him down to Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think we'll get him downtown.
Yeah, that'd
Corktown.
be great. Yep.
So yeah. Anyways, so now that we just did the bourbon snob, so we had a thing this week.
Mhm.
You know, and it's always in my head. I'm on a couple of groups, and they're bourbon groups, but it's funny. Termel called me up this week and called me and said, "Hey, I'm looking at a bottle of Old Forester 1910."
Yes.
And he's like, they want $80, $84 for it. And I told him to run. You know what?
And the owner swore me up and down.
Yeah,
He was like, dude, this is the best price.
And then, yeah. So I'm just going to tell y'all, please let the bourbons get dusty on the shelves of these places. Tarmel and I went to a store on, what was it, on Mother's Day morning?
Yep.
It was Mother's Day morning.
Yep.
We went to the store. It was on a neighborhood store near us,
Mm-hmm.
and they had the Forester 1910 on the shelf. And I said, Tarmel, look at the price.
Yep.
$54,
$30 difference.
$30 difference.
It reminded me of that time where the Wellers,
Yep.
they were trying to sell me the Wellers for $70.
Yep.
Remember?
And it's $22.
Yeah.
I have, okay, guys. So my son, you guys all know, my kid goes to school in Ohio.
Yes.
You know, so he's south enough in Ohio. My wife and I, we went to a store, just a little liquor store in Ohio, and they had an entire shelf full of Weller's Reserve.
Uh-huh.
Guess how much it was? $22. $22, people.
Yep.
If you go to a store and the Weller Reserve is over $30, let it get dusty on the shelf. Know your prices, everyone. You know what? I haven't really gone on here and preached about it.
So how you feel about paying for the convenience of it though?
Not when there's so many good bourbons out there, though.
Okay.
Right? I mean, you know it yourself. You can always get something good.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's
you know
true.
what? A lot of times you want that bottle of Eagle Rare. You want that bottle of something,
You're
right?
Yeah, so that's a good question for the audience.
Yes.
How much more are you willing to pay
Yes.
for
Mhm.
a bottle because of the ease
Right.
and convenience of having it?
Right, exactly.
Right? Because we're doing it all the time now with delivery, all these delivery services,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
It's the same type of thing. Like
Mhm.
we're paying a lot more
Yeah.
for products because we want
Yep.
what we want when we want it.
Yep. But you know what though, as all you out there, I just want you to know there's a lot of good bourbons out there that you can buy for that are not expensive.
Agreed.
And they're really good. I
Really
mean,
good.
and to go out and just go chase a bottle
Overspend.
don't do it. Blanton's is, you know what? And I know everyone loves Blanton's. Man, if you're paying more than $60 for a bottle of Blanton's, shame on you.
Hmm.
Okay? I'm just going to tell you right now, shame on you. Know your prices
Mhm.
because you know what? There's better than Blanton's out there. You can hate me for saying this. There is better than Blanton's out there.
Hate
All right?
him.
Hate me. Hate me.
At him.
Yeah, that's right. No, but seriously, everyone, I'm just looking out for your pocketbooks.
Absolutely, man.
Because you know what? In the past, I have 9. Look at this. I have 9 bottles at home of the Weller Reserve.
Do you?
9. Guess how much I paid for each one?
How much?
$22.
So what's the
each.
most you'll pay for them?
23 bucks.
Gee whiz, this guy.
Hey, I know what they're worth.
Yeah, for that bottle, I'll pay probably. I'll probably pay up to $50.
Yeah,
I'll probably pay up to 50 for
which is fine. But like I
They're
said,
hard to get
yeah.
here.
Now,
I mean, I know you can get them in Ohio, but you
Yeah.
can't.
what's the? Because I want y'all to elaborate on this question for the
Yeah.
audience. Because
Mhm.
I'm wondering, like,
Okay.
I'm pretty intrigued. Why? It's
Mhm.
a 2-part question. Why do other services, like other places, charge like that's crazy, like $30?
Mhm.
That's crazy. So why would they upcharge that so much?
Because you
when-
can't get it in the
because you
state.
can't get it that much in
Oh,
Michigan, right?
That's why I'm
So what?
confused.
Yeah. So when
okay.
and plus the other issue. So the other thing is, there's not a lot of weeded bourbons, right?
Okay.
A lot of bourbons are corn, or they're rye. We can get a lot of corn bourbons. We get a lot of rye. We can get a lot of rye bourbons here in Michigan, right? The weeded bourbons are a little harder to get. Weeded bourbons, like so, you tried that 12-year Weller at Brian's house, right?
Yep.
And you have to admit, it's pretty darn smooth, right?
Yes.
So
Very.
so like Brian would explain to you, that Weller's 12-year is pretty much a rejected Pappy's.
Yes.
That's what it is, right?
Yep.
Because Pappy's is a weeded bourbon, right? So they take what's not going to be a Pappy's, so the Weller Reserve, it's a weeded bourbon,
Mhm.
right? All the Wellers are weeded. So a lot of people like the weeded because they're more mild. They're not bitter. So they're not strong.
Right.
Like if you were to take a weeded bourbon and take a rye bourbon, you would instantly know. Like if I said the weeded bourbon's more mild, you're going to know which one the rye is right
Mhm.
off the bat because it's got a bite,
And so, with that being said,
Mhm.
I would like to elaborate on T's question.
Yeah.
What would make you guys pay a ridiculous? Like, what criteria would a bourbon have to meet for you guys to pay like a higher price than usual?
Something that's harder to get,
Yeah.
and that's probably weeded.
Okay.
Something that'll either go in a collection
Okay.
or something that you're taking to a party for someone and you want them to have
Something
it
special or whatever,
Mhm.
right? I agree. Like I don't mind spending a little bit extra on some bourbons,
Yeah.
and I would, you know what I mean? But there's some bourbons like the old Forester, right? The 1910. No reason at all in Michigan to spend $80 on a 1910 Old Forester.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. They're on the shelves at a lot of places for $54.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I guess, after that phone call that you made, this is why I figured
Yeah.
we need to talk about this here.
Yep.
You know what? Know your price. Just know it. There's a price. You know it. Most people know it.
There you
I
go.
mean, if you're in a pinch, whatever, and you want to get something, I get it. But a lot of times don't do it, man.
Yeah, because these owners of these stores, they know they can get over.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, because
Well,
the bourbon
yeah.
audience is a
Yeah.
special audience.
Yep.
And so you can easily upcharge.
Oh yeah. Well, I seen the bottle of that Weller's Reserve. Mind you, I get it for $22, right? In Ohio. I seen it for $120 here in Michigan. $120. That bottle is not worth $120.
Wow.
I'm sorry. It's not $120 bourbon. Sorry, everyone. It's not. You know what I mean? So just let it get dusty on the shelf.
Let it sit there.
You know what? I forgot. I should have been putting my little quotes in everywhere. So I'm gonna do them right now.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Let's do it.
So
Hey,
don't
it's
forget.
your party.
That's oh, so don't forget the best bourbons are the ones that you
Share with your friends.
That's right. And drink what you like. Don't worry about what everyone else is saying that you got to drink. Enjoy what you want. Who cares, right? So, anyways, this is it. So I just want to say here we're at Mbassador Studios.
Yep.
With an M. Mbassador Studios.
Yep. No A.
You know what? Go to the website.
Mhm.
You know what? I'm going to plug it again. There's a lot of podcasts on Mbassador Studios.
It is.
You know what? Check them out. You'd be very shocked. Even if there's a few out there, you'd be like, I don't know. You know what? Just put it on. You may like it.
Yep.
Okay. Don't judge a book by its cover.
No.
All right.
So good news. Everybody love yours though. It's funny. It'd be so many folks that just be like, "Oh, that's the Sum-Bourbon Joe set," or they walk up to you, "Sum-Bourbon Joe." I'd be like,
Yeah,
"Man, this is funny, man."
Yeah. He keeps telling me it's like someone came in the other day and he's like, "Hey, this is Sum-Bourbon Joe show." I'm like, how the heck does he know the Sum-Bourbon Joe set?
Yeah.
You know, and I was just like, whoa. So you know what? Just for everything, just if you're enjoying this show, go check out some of the other podcasts because you know what? They're all cool guys and people. They're all cool people. I got to meet a lot of them.
Yep.
They're really cool people. And just check them out. You know, do not judge a book by its cover at all.
Nope.
Just go onto it.
A lot of cool stuff.
There is. So there's a lot out there. Go to Mbassador Studios. Go to www.SumbourbonJoe.com.
SumbourbonJoe.com.
You know what? We're going to have some swag. We have some more stuff coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, so check us out.
So we're working on the playing cards.
We are working on cards.
Which I'm totally stoked about.
I know. That's actually going to be really cool.
The bourbon drinking cards.
That's right.
Joe drinking cards.
That's right. So we got some stuff coming out, you know, and hey, check it out. I got the Woodford Reserve. I got the Kentucky Derby bottle. Not that I watch the Kentucky.
Unfortunately, we don't know enough about it, or we would have talked about it.
I just wanted to have the bottle. I brought it tonight because we just had the Derby just happened. So I figured, hey, I'll bring the bottle. So that's it. Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Thank you for tuning in.
Another episode in the book.
Cheers, y'all.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Have a good night.
Yep.